while they prepare, we have Captain Chui Unabi and Phil Davis, the coach. So please remember, wait for my cue to answer to ask the questions. And before we start, I'll just start with the captain. How do you feel out there? You got every weather possible. How hard was it?
First of all, I'd just like to congratulate Italy. It was a tough game. I just think what Italy did well was they were good from transition ball, and we happened to give them too many easy turnovers. But second half, apart from the try they scored first, I think the boys regrouped well, and I'm proud of how the boys reacted in certain stages of the second half.
Phil, what would you take forward from this game? You got a very tough pool with two very hard teams ahead. What can you take forward? Take some time. No.
Okay, firstly, just congratulations again to Italy. I thought the first half, the players applied themselves very well. Second half, early part of the second half, as Chewy has said, we gave a few tries away. But overall, just very pleased with how we tried to play, the commitment, the physicality we tried to show. And that's what we'll take going forward, try to tidy up a few things around the breakdown, for example, and continue to try and grow and build in a very strong pool.
Thank you. Chewy, first question is just literally and in the game itself, how did you weather that storm in the second half to quell the Italian attacks and then react really well halfway through that second half? What did you do at that time?
I just think the message was always clear from halftime, and it was to hold on to the ball more. And I just think as a group, we just grouped together and we decided to be more direct and hold the ball more to create more pressure on them.
Hi, Phil. Have you ever made 3 tries in championship, in World Cup before? Namibia ever, or is the first time?
I think we've scored 3 tries in prior tournaments. If I'll speak in the correction, but the pleasing thing today was the way that we constructed the tries, the way we constructed certain parts of the game. Very pleased with the commitment and effort of the players, and we have plenty to build on. There were a couple of things we need to address, but there was far more positives to take forward than anything else. And the tries were, as I said earlier, very well constructed. So because we had a good platform to score.
Phil, can you tell me a bit more about the style of play that you're trying to bring forward with Namibia? And like you mentioned, the 3 tries that were scored do demonstrate an attacking mindset scored by your 3 quarters as well.
I think if you...
Phil? No, sorry.
Sorry. I think if you look at the style in Namibian rugby, I think we discussed it some, it's all about courage and flair. And the thing that we've tried to do is add a little bit of structure, try to improve the technical parts of the game, the breakdown, the scrum, the line out, for example. So we just need to keep, building from our origins, really, and try and just get better at our execution. And the players will, they're a great group of players. They work so hard, so proud of them. And, we'll keep trying to improve and keep trying to get better. But we will try and keep playing the Namibian style of rugby, which is free-flowing, basically.
Phil, can I just ask as well, are there any injury concerns or is anything, any update on Diesel and Klim before this South Africa game that you've got next weekend?
In terms of the...
Sorry.
Sorry.
No.
Okay, in terms of Johan and Leslie Klim, who didn't play, Johan Diesel, Leslie Klim, they're recovering well, so we hope they'll take a full part in training next week to give us a decision to make towards the end of the week. I think Rowan Kitsoff's hamstrings are a little bit sore, but other than that, and a bit of cramping, I think we're okay.
Thank you. Chewy, this is a question for you. So we had a lot of you had a lot of support for your team from the Japanese crowd. A lot of people were cheering on for Namibia, clapping along. Was that a pleasant surprise for you? And does that inspire you moving on through the tournament in the tough pool?
Yeah, that was massive, and I can't thank enough the support the Japanese fans have given us, and it's incredible, and we can't wait to get out there next week again and see them all there and all cheering, special here.
ナミビアという国は非常にラグビー人口は少ないというふうにお聞きしましたが、このワールドカップを通してナミビアのプレーで伝えたいメッセージのようなものがあれば教えていただけないでしょうか。
Who to?
Captain.
Captain.
Yeah, obviously Namibia's got a small rugby population, small population in general. The message we're trying to convey is that you can come from Namibia and compete at the biggest stage. And we just want to make our country proud, our families, and encourage even more youngsters to take up the game.
.この試合、非常に監督もキャプテンもポジティブだというお話だったんですが、これから厳しい相手が続きます。この結果というのは後の戦いに向けてどういう意味を持つものでしょうか。監督にお願いいたします。
For the coach. For the coach?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Yeah, quite right. It's a tough pool, but I think what today's game has given us, particularly some of our younger players, we had 3 21-year-olds playing in the back line, and it will give them a gauge, a barometer, if you like, in terms of what World Cup rugby is about, the speed, the intensity, and the physicality of rugby at this level, and that will give them, a little bit of confidence that they have a bit of prior knowledge now, basically going into the next match, and that's what we'll build on.
Any more questions? Lady And we'll have her, and if there's another one, a last question.
監督に質問です。ナミビアはアマチュアってプロではない選手が多いという話を聞いたんですけれども、その中で選手にどういうメッセージを伝えながらここまでチームを作り上げてきましたか。
Very good question again. I think we've worked the last 4 years with an understanding of the levels we have to play. 40 minutes ball in play, for example, how fit we have to be, how strong we have to be in relation to the competition, the World Cup that we're playing in. So we've given them an understanding of that, and they've worked exceptionally hard. 5 o'clock training sessions, 5 a.m. training sessions, that type of commitment has been incredible, really, and not just over 6 months, but over 4 years. And that's how, that's what you saw today on the field, that type of commitment.
If we don't have a final question, thank you very much. We'll be back with Italy in a couple of minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you.